Hi, very good evening.
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
So happy weekend for all of you. Hope Saturday, Sunday went well. Market के बिना तो बोर होगा, मगर good. We are learning new things. So I have shared a few strategies in the group where it was different. One is a buying strategy and one with a straddle and strangle. So today, because many people ask me like they want to learn about the swing trading, okay, how to choose a stock for swing trading, okay, what are all the advantages of swing trading. So today we will learn a brief about the swing trading, which will work very well because I use whatever calls I generate, it's all about in a swing, okay. So how many of you know about the swing trading? Arvind, yeah. I Yeah, hi, good evening, Nanda. Good evening. Okay, so today we will start learning a new thing, which is about a swing trading. So, as the name itself it says, swing trading. So, what exactly is the swing? See, market always it will not move in the straight upward direction, right? So, it will go in a swing pattern. Okay, so always market cannot go straight like upward direction or like this vertical direction. No, market always it goes like this, like this, like this, and we need to capture the swing. So to capture the swing, what are the things we should know? Okay, the first thing, what? Let's understand the definition of the swing. So is there anyone who have the questions before we start? Okay. So let us first understand the definition of a swing trading. See, swing trading involves capturing the short to medium term gains over a period of few days or several weeks. Okay. So whenever the stock is moving direction in a swing trade, so we can easily identify what are all the parameters we should look at to identify the pattern. See, first thing what you have to follow is the direction, the trend. Okay. Then we can use few indicators like moving average or price action or MACD also we can use. So today I will show you a practical example how beautifully it works, where exactly you should enter and what should be the time frame and where exactly you should exit, what is the stop loss and how to manage your risk, how much trade you should take, how to uh, uh, position your strategy, because how much money you can deploy it, everything we will discuss in detail. Okay, let me. So the objective is to capitalize the short-term price movement by identifying the trading in the direction of the prevailing trend. So to identify the trend, we can always use certain indicators like moving average is a very simple moving average with how we can identify the trend. And with the what are all the chart pattern you should know to identify the trend, we'll discuss that today. Okay, what the key concepts would be the trend identification, recognizing the direction of the market trend, how to identify that, I will show you in the graph. Okay, the support and resistance, identifying the level where the price trends to reverse or consolidate, we will see that with the different time frames. And price pattern, okay, common patterns like, see, there are, when it comes to technical analysis, there are many chart patterns, right? Head and shoulder patterns, double top, double bottom, okay, triangular breakout. Okay, there are simple things. By looking at the chart, you can easily identify. You don't have to really remember all those patterns. Yes, the chart itself, it will say. I will show you in a simple way how you can identify the trend and where to enter. So the tools and indicators what we will be using to identify the pattern and trend and all. So it will be a moving average, which helps us the smooth action and identify the direction of the trend. So relative strength index, as I have already told you, it's the momentum indicator. Okay, measures the speed of change of price movement. Whenever, as I told you, whenever the RSI, the relative strength index moves above 67 or 70, so that measures the speed. There will be a lot of volume, and we can use the volume indicator as well whenever we have a bigger volume. That gives a double confirmation to enter the swing trades. Okay. MACD is again a moving average, conversion and diversion. What is convergence? What is diversion? When to enter? What should be the crossover? Okay. We will see all that today to identify the swing trends in any of the stocks, whether it works in Nifty or Bank Nifty. If you ask, no, it works in all the stocks. Majorly, we use that pattern. We have an automated, I use most of the things whenever I use moving average. What is the time frame? I use 40 days, 44 days moving average and 400 days moving average with a different time frame. So if you're doing it for a 15 minutes chart or 5 minutes chart or 1 hour chart, so it differs when you have to take an entry. Okay, entry strategy should be either we will look at the breakout trading. So entering a trade when the price breaks above the resistance level or below the support level. So like how we discussed in the algorithms, like we will be buying above the R1, right? In the same way, the stocks identifications also, whenever we look at the moving average first, okay, and whether it is at pivot points are the basic indicators we always use because that gives a lot of confirmations above the R1 if you're going. That will give a double confirmation. There are probability of reaching to R2, R3, R4 will be very high. And the other entry strategy would be pull back whenever there is a double bottom. Okay, entering the trade when the price pulls back from the previous support. So I will show you how exactly you should identify the previous supports and resistance level, how to draw a trend line and support level. And the main thing is the reversal pattern. Whenever there was a reversal pattern, that is where, because you may enter some of the swing trades, but if there is a reversal, you need to have a proper stop loss. If there is a reversal pattern, how to identify that? When the reversal pattern, such as the double bottom or head and shoulder will form an M pattern, okay, which indicates a potential change in the trend direction. Okay, so for trend identifications, we'll use moving average, and for trend reversal also, we will use the same indicator again, where it will clearly indicates where exactly the trend is changing with a different time period. So exit strategy is again very important, how much you should hold. So once you enter the trade, okay, the profit target. So setting specific price levels at which level to take a profit, right? So usually in swing trading, the profit, the risk to reward ratio should be 1:1 or 1:2, 1:3, 1:4. You can trial it. Okay. The stop loss is defined. And by entering, you should always enter at a higher price, and the lower price of the particular candle, we should keep a stop loss. Okay. So trailing the stop loss, how to do it? Moving the stop loss level closer to the current price. The moving average graph, I will show you how you can exactly have a moving average line. If it is broken, that is where you have to exit. Support and resistance, anyhow, that pivot points will tell you where exactly you should exit. Okay. The risk management is very important in swing trading. How much actually risk you should take it, and what is the time frame you should hold it. Okay, position sizing is also important, because in the swing trading you cannot always depend on one particular stock. If you have 4 breakout, so how much position you sizing you should say. Suppose if you have a capital of 1 lakh or 5 lakhs or 10 lakh, I will give you an Excel formula how to manage your risk, how much quantity you should buy, and how many trades you should take in a week, or when to ignore the stock. So setting stop loss order to prevent significant loss. Lot of people make the mistake there itself. See, even in the swing trading, if you see the probability, it's around 70 to 80%. You might have observed all the calls, whatever I give. So it has a probability of 80 to 85%. Sometimes in the trendy market, it will be keep moving. And when there is no trend, we try to avoid to generate the calls. Whenever there is a double confirmation, then only you should enter. Okay, and stop loss is a must in swing trading, because when the trend reverse and if you are holding a stock, whatever you gain over a period of 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, if you don't exit at a stop loss, so all your gains will be gone. And the maximum stop loss what you can afford to have it, you should have it in your mind. And where exactly is the stop loss, I'll show you in the graph. That you have to maintain a strict stop loss. Risk to reward, as I told you, it typically it should be 1:1. 1:2 is the basic one. You can always go for 1:2, 1:3, and 1:4. So what are all the common mistake is, like people may trade or do over trading. Once they learn this, because this is so attractive that it may give many entries if you take a short time frame. People who, you can use this for intraday trading as well, but I suggest not to use this for intraday trading because it's not of expertise. So you can use it for a time frame of 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a week time. 5 days, usually it is good for 5 days positional, because you might have observed my calls. Okay, we generate any stocks. If we are buying it, we will be buying it for 5 days, because whenever there is a breakout, so in 5 days it has to perform. Otherwise, that will be a trend reversal. You need to have a proper stop loss. Don't over trade it. Okay, ignoring the trend is, again, a lot of people make a mistake. You don't have to be always in the trade. Okay, wait for the right opportunity and have a proper risk management. Okay, developing a trading plan, coming to, you need to have a proper goal. Okay, achievable goals, like what I say, you should not have unrealistic. That is where it will avoid your over trading, because it gives you more confidence when you practice for more and more time. So you need to have a proper goal. How much ever is the confirmation you have, the position sizing should not change. It should go as per your goal. Set rules for entries and exit. Okay, consistent evaluation, how to evaluate. Let me share my screen directly. We will jump into the analysis, how exactly you should trade. Okay. Let me see here. Let me share my other screen. Any doubts here, guys? So let me know before. I hope you understand the rules of swing trading. This is a bit of a theoretical. Let's go into the practical.
Sir. Hello.
So yeah, let us take first a Nifty. See, for any swing trading, see, you need a very basic indicators to enter the trade. See, what indicators you need is, like, the best indicator what it works for a swing trade, what we use is a moving average. See, let me unclear it. So if you see here, so this is a Nifty graph. Okay, if you see a plain graph, okay, it is a daily graph. You can go for 15 minutes graph, or you can go for even. So it depends upon what kind of investor you are. Like if you want to go for 5 day swing trade, it is always good to follow a daily time frame or 1 hour time frame. If you are doing it for intraday, you can use 15 minutes time frame or even 5 minutes time frame. So let us take a Nifty graph here and add an indicator. The first indicator what you should add is the pivot point, right? Okay, you can take the pivot point standard. which is clearly indicating in 15 minutes, it has already broken all the supports. Okay, it is coming down. It is below the pivot point S1, S2, even in 15 minutes, even if you take it in 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour, it is still in pivot. Okay, or let us take the daily. Okay, daily also it is in pivot level. So market may consolidate here. So what is the pivot here on a daily chart? It is 24,650. So tomorrow, if it is broken 24,650, yeah, definitely you can expect that to come to 24,300, 24,630. Okay, support 3 is 23,281 on a daily chart. So once you have this pivot points in place, okay, in a daily chart, let's see. The next indicator, what you should have it is the moving average. Okay, you can have a simple moving average. By default, the moving average, it will come by 9. So let us change the settings. So the best way on a daily chart to take is 44 days moving average. You can ask me what is moving average. So what exactly is the moving average is, it will take the close of each day. If you are doing it on a daily trade, it will take every day the closing price, okay, of the Nifty, and it will be divided by the number of days. So 44 days, what is the trading moving average? You will have this line, blue color line. Let me make it brighter. Okay. Where is to have this thickness? I think thickness is here. So this blue line is the moving average. Okay, it's a 44 days moving average. So when actually you should enter is, like, one more indicator, you can just have it as same the moving average. Okay, and we will keep this as 400 days moving average. Okay, now you have two moving averages, which is moving parallelly. Okay, this will indicate the trend. So if you see on a daily chart, the moving average is going upward. So the first step for any of the swings trade is whether the current candle close is above the moving average or not. So when exactly you should enter the swing trade is, like, whenever there is a breakout. You can just see here when exactly you should enter is, so whenever the chart in the daily chart, if it is crossing, okay, you need to identify what trend is the moving average. So moving average should be in an upward direction. Okay, upward direction, it is very easy, right? If it is going in a parallelly in a 30 degrees or 40 degrees, sometimes it will be more trendy here. You can just see the entry point for your should be somewhat here. Whenever it is touching the 44 days moving average, so you can take a trade here. Okay, if it is touching, and whenever you find a bullish candle, that's bullish candle, the candle should be green. Okay, if this is touch here, and here you got a hammer, and here is the green candle, right? So the entry condition should be very simple. You should buy at the high. Above this, you have to buy. Okay, see, if you see this candle, okay, so the high is 21,770. This should be your entry point, and the stop loss should be the low. Here, it should be your stop loss. Okay, the moving average should be trendy. It should be moving towards upward. And whenever it touches see any candle touching a 44 days moving average, And after that, you have to wait for these candles to open above the 44 doing moving average, and this will be your entry point, and the stop loss is here, the low of the candle. You can have it the low of the previous candle as well. So if you are doing it for 5 days and 6 days, you can see any of the movement. If you take here, so you can just see here, the exit should be somewhere again. See, the exit has not given, even though if there is a break, this was an event issue, but still it has not given exit. If you can take any of the stocks, if you take a previous one as well, the entry condition is very simple. Whenever a stock is, the current candle is opening above the 44 days moving average, and the candle should open above this, and your entry price should be above this. See, always we give whenever there is a momentum, otherwise there is no meaning in entering a trade. Okay, you cannot enter at here whenever there is a intersection. So you have to wait for this candle to form, this candle to form. You should enter at the third candle whenever it is above the 44 days moving candle. So you should enter here, and you should have a stop loss of the low, previous low. You can take any of the patterns, you can just see it. Here you should not take any entry because the moving average trend is going downward. So in this say scenario, you should avoid it. Okay, you should enter only when there is a breakout of movement. See here, the trend line is going downward. Here also there is no entry. So here, if it is going, if it is above this, the trend line should be positive, and there should be a gain candle. So there are only 2 to 3 parameters you should always look at by entering the trade. So I will show you again from here. Okay, you can just see here, otherwise here. So the market is forming a pattern. See, what is the swing? See, if you see here, if you have the patterns here, you can just see here, if until and unless it is trading above the 44 days moving average, you need not worry at all. This is how, like, this is where you take an entry here, this entry, and here also, if you see here, the trend line is going positive and again touching. See, here is not, a lot of people make a mistake. Okay, so as soon as they see here, there is no entry because the 44 days moving average is going downwards here. And once it start going up, and the price is also going up, and it touches the 44 days moving average, and whenever there is a breakout, touching this and opening above the moving average, this should be your entry point. Okay, this should be your entry point. You should buy above 16,200 and then wait for here. Okay, the entry point, exit point should be here whenever it is crossing below the 44 days moving average, if it is on a daily chart. Okay, if we consider this as 15 minutes, everything changes. Okay, so you can just see the trend line as already, moving average is already down. That's why I told you in the last Friday, the Nifty is sell on rise. Sell on rise means, so for shorting also the same, it's a reverse of what you have to calculate. See, the trend line is going down. Okay, the market is below the candle, and when you will enter, so below here you will enter, and the stop loss is here. 24,850 is the stop loss. Keep going short. Okay, so the one more confirmation what I will show you in the tomorrow's live market is when the trend line is coming down, if the market recovers and if it is touching the 44 days moving average, and if any other candle opening below the 44 days moving average, that is the point where you enter for a short trade. If you short it at a here, the lowest price. Okay, and keep a stop loss of the previous high. That's it. So till it is crossing the 44 days moving average, you need not worry. You need to have a proper stop loss and wait for risk to reward. So once you enter 1:2 is the best one. The first exit should be 1:2. Say suppose if you have a stop loss of say here, if you enter here 750 and 850 is the stop loss, 100 rupees is the risk, right? So you can wait for 200 points fall. That is should be your first exit, and next should be 1:3, 1:4. Okay, that is how you have to have a proper setup for your trading. So will it hold good for all the stocks? Yes, it will hold good for all the stocks, Nifty, Bank Nifty, and Nifty 50 stocks for even mid caps and the large caps as well. So this is very simple. Okay, whatever calls I have generated, you can just go and backtest my WhatsApp messages and see all the trades which I have given in the stocks. It's all above the 44 days moving average. If you see, we always see at whether it is above the 44 days moving average and whether it has given a breakout of any of the support. If you see here, it has already in 15 minutes, it has already broken all the support. Even if you take 1 hour, okay, in 1 hour, it is about to convert. See, the trend line is about to change in 1 hour. And here in my graph, if you see the 1 hour, it has already given the selling. Okay, because it has already given a selling. So the market trend, there is a chances that there may be a market trend reversal. Okay, so already there was a fall here. The trend reversal was about to happen. And tomorrow, if there is a breakout below 650, so trend reversal, you can just watch out this moving average, 44 days moving average, because 44 days moving average will give you a clear indication what is happening on day by day basis. So what was the close on every day here, and it will take an average and it will give you an induction. So 400 days moving average, if it is getting broken, that is where you have to be very cautious. Okay, so this will work as a major support to 23,600. You can just see here when it has crossed. So you can just see here on the budget event, just before the budget event, it crossed. The trend was very much reversal. Okay, and the entry point here would be here. Whenever it is not here, okay, you cannot trade. You cannot take the trade here for swing trading. So it has to go up and again touching the 44 days moving average. And whenever there is a breakout, whenever you see a positive indication above the 44 days moving average, so this is what is the entry point. You can just see here. If you see here, this also is, here is the entry point, and boom, here. So you can just keep waiting, and you see here, if you take a trade, see the stop loss is very small. So 23,557, and the stop loss is previous low. You can just keep 550. Okay, the entry is 560. You're 480, only 50 rupees, and 1:2 rewards. You can exit here. So you need to exit the position with risk to reward here. Don't, or you can just trial it till it touches the 44 days moving average. Okay. See, if it is breaking, and if there is, this is the exit point, you need to exit here. And that's it. You have to wait. Again, if there is a crossover here, you may have to enter here. And this is the cost. This is what is the stop loss hit here. So you bought it here, 24,700, and the stop loss was hit here at 450. So in this case of scenarios, you need to have a proper stop loss. Otherwise, you are not going to make money. So again, if there is a breakout here, this is the exit. So the entry was here, 24,650, because the trend was, actually you can ignore this because it is in a sideway. When the moving average is in the upward direction, then only you should take a trade. The rule number one is you should look at whether the moving average, 44 days moving average is trending upward or not in any of the time frame what you are looking at the trade. Okay, so you can have the same scenario in the short as well. Short is what you, when the trend is negative, that is where you have to take a trade. So let's keep it on a daily chart. Daily chart, you can just see here. See, as I told you, it is always a swing pattern. So this is swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, swing low. So whenever there is a breakout, you can just see here, the market will not continuously move. It will go in a swing. So in a swing, whenever there is a breakout, you have to enter. And whenever there is a breakdown, you just have to exit. So that's what is about the swing trading. I hope if you want to see any of the stocks, if you want to see SBI, okay, or let's see SBI, okay, how it is working in the stock. See where exactly you will take an entry. Now tell me. So here, if you see 44 days moving average, okay, it is broken. And here, if you see, it is going pivot above and above. So this is where you have to take an entry, 652, and keep a stop loss here. Previous candle low, 623. You can just see the upward movement here. Once it is touching the 44 days moving average, this candle, you should not enter any here, not in this candle. In this candle, you have to enter. It has to clearly close above the 44 days moving average. So you have to enter above the high. Okay. So this is the high. 652 you will enter, and you will keep a stop loss of previous candle low 623 and 626. Okay, here 650, and what is the stop loss? 25 rupees stop loss. From here 50 rupees, keep a target of 50 rupees. 652, you can just see here, 650, 750, 1:2, 1:3 reverse, you just exit it. And again, wait for the movement. So because you don't have to be in a trade in this momentum. Again, when it is touching 44 days moving average, look at for the candle which is crossing 44 days moving average above, and here should be your trade. Again, you enter at 777. Okay, you keep a stop loss of here 751. So 20 rupees is the stop loss, 777, 20 rupees is the target. You got already a big move here, 900 rupees. So you have to wait for 5 days. Okay, here if you take an entry, this is next day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By 5 days, you'll get 1:2 or 1:3 reward. So exit it. And you should not trade anywhere here. Now, if you see, it is touching 44 days moving average SBI. Now we have to see the trend line. You can just see the moving average. It is going a bit on a horizontal. It has because the market trend is getting reversed. So there is no trade here. If any candle closes tomorrow, okay, below the 44 days moving average, okay, and closing below the 40 days moving average, there is an opportunity that you may have a short call on daily basis. You can take any of the calls which I gave, even Adani, you can just take it. Okay, you can just take Adani Green or Adani Enterprises. I will show you the historical graph as well. See, if you see the 44 days moving average, when you have to take an entry. You can just see here 44 days moving average. So whenever the 44 here, if it is touching 44, if you see a green candle and market, the moving average is positive, here you can take a trade, okay, 2,700, and keep a stop loss here and zoom. So you'll have very good movement. So here also the trend is 44 days moving average. Calculate. You have to enter at the third candle, not the candle which is intersecting. If it is touching the 44 days moving average, you should not enter here. Once it is above this, so that is what we call it as the buying on a higher side. So higher high you should go, you should buy it here 3,630 and keep a stop loss 560 and have a risk to reward of 1:2 or 1:3. Just exit. See here it is a beautiful short. If it is opening, the trend line is coming down. Okay, the candle is opening below the 44 days moving average. So the moving average will tell you what exactly how the average price is going, whether it is an upward trend or downward trend. So whenever there is a movement of 44 days moving is higher and higher, you need to be very cautious. It will tend to be on a higher side. Whenever it is broken, you can just enter here. Okay, you can just see here the 44 days moving average is on the downward side. Okay, this was a trend reversal. You take a trade here below this. Okay, you will have a complete range to enter. That's where you can see my calls. I'll give an entry range for buying and entry range for selling as well. So you can enter anywhere between here and here. Your stop loss should be the previous candle high here for shorting 3890. 1:2 reward. Boom. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. Your target is achieved. You just exit it. And you can trial. Otherwise, if you are more confident, you can just trial till it crosses the 44 days moving average. You can wait till here and exit it here. So anyhow, you can take any of the stocks. Any specific stock you want to test? Tell me.
Infosys.
You can just check BEL, which I gave a call very recently here.
Just can you
So here, if you see here, the trend is going positive. The trend is moving upward. Okay, so here it has crossed again, tested 44 days moving average. Here you can enter at 200 rupees and 240. What is the stop loss here? So here, if you enter here also, if you can enter 200, the stop loss is previous candle low 193. Okay, 200, 190, 10 rupees, 20 rupees is the target. Boom. In 2-3 days, you get it. So 44 days moving average works very well. So there are a lot of people who use 30 days moving average, 9 days moving average. Okay. But if you are looking for a stock specific or to capture a big movement or 1 or 2 days, like even for 5 days, in 5 days, if you see here, so you can just, if you would have trialed the stop loss, you might have exited here. Okay, for BEL. So if you, and this pivot also will give very good indication. See, if it is breaking pivot, you can just see here, the trend is about to reverse even in BEL. Okay, it has already closed below the 44 days moving average. We have to wait for 1 more day. Okay, all the short calls will be generated if the market is coming down below the 650. You may see me also giving short calls from tomorrow. We'll identify these kind of stocks. Okay, so you can always have Nifty 50 stocks or whichever stock you want to have a swing trade. So you can just identify the stocks which are below 44 days moving average. You can identify it in any of the charting. This one, see, this is going below the 44 days moving average. And if it is again touching the 44 days moving average, and if there is a below opening, that is where you should short it, have 1:2 reward. So it's very simple, guys. So this is how, and 200 days, 400 days moving average, you can look at for long term. If any crossover, you can just see a crossover here. Okay, so you can just see a crossover of 44 days and 400 days moving average. They are intersecting here on a daily chart. This is where you can enter blindly and keep a stop loss of 400 days moving average. The thin line is 400 days moving average. Okay, you can just keep a stop loss and hold your stock. Don't worry about the, and if you are a swing trader, this is where you have to exit again and enter whenever it is crossing 44 days moving average. Again, you can enter here, because what happens, the cyclic movement. So that is where I have been building in my app. There is a cyclic movement, systematic investment. Whenever there is a breakout of 44 days moving average, you can capture the momentum and enter the trade here, and wait for the exit. Exit is very simple. Don't wait for the exit. As I told you, it should be 1:2, 1:3, 1:4 reward. Until and unless you are a long-term investor, you can just wait, trailing your stop loss. But exit is also very important. Whenever the price movement is going horizontal, you need not wait. You sell off that stock and utilize that amount in any other stock which is moving above the 44 days moving average. Okay, a lot of people make mistake. They stick on to the same stock, waiting for entry and exit. No, the swing trade will be for only a week or 2 weeks. Okay, so after that, you are least bothered about where it is heading towards, until and unless you are a long-term investor. Okay, this, if you want to follow a swing trade, you have to follow to the rules. You need to have a proper system, a plan, a proper risk management. The entry and the stop loss should be defined. You should not hold the swing trading for more than whatever the duration you have been working on. If you are doing it on a daily chart, follow the daily chart, follow the daily chart's stop loss and exit it. And if you're doing it for 5 minutes or 15 minutes, you have to follow the same rules. Okay, so if you are doing it for say around 15 minutes, all the parameters will completely change, and you have to exit the trade as per the. Okay. And one more thing, what you can have this and see in 15 minutes, there is already a reversal. It has already crossed the 400. Bell is on bearish in 15 minutes. Okay, so these are all the stocks which we can already in short for 15 minutes. And if we see it in 1 hour, okay, 1 hour also, it has already, the trend is, we have to wait for tomorrow. If it is cutting this 400 days moving average, so there will be a huge profit booking. You can just see here we got an entry. See, already the Bell gave a short call here. Okay, so here was the entry, 330. And where is the stop loss? The previous candle high, 330. Okay, we can see here. Okay, so the trend of the 44 days moving average in 1 hour, it is coming down. The candles are opening below the 44 days moving average. Even if you enter here at 330, if you would have shorted and kept a stop loss of 331, okay, just 1 rupee stop loss, okay, done, 312. You got a very good profit. From 330 to 312, you got almost 20 rupees. 1 rupee stop loss gave you a profit of 20 rupees. So if you are an F&O trader, you can just sell a call option here. Okay, you can just sell a call option of 330 and just wait. It depends what kind of positions you want to create, because in stocks, it is tough to carry the delivery stock selling. It is not allowed. Of course, there is a way you can borrow the stocks from the NSE and you can sell it and wait for. But in swing trading, it is very difficult to borrow the stocks and settle it. So you can just go and short any of the call options here, and you can exit by the DK itself. Here, you can just see here it came to 293. Now there is no trade. If the trend is, it is going down. If it is crossing, again, this will be a, you can take any of the stock. You can just take Reliance as well. Reliance, there was a buy call before. Here was the, see, if you see here in 1 hour chart, let's see in 1 day. Okay. So in 1 day, whether the trend is looking positive, if it is opening below the trend line, again, it is very crucial points. That's what I'm telling you. Lot of stocks have come below the 44 days moving average. So if there is any chances here, and it is in pivot as well in daily chart, If it is breaking the support one, you will get a very good short entry here with 1:2 rewards. Just enter it and exit it with a proper. So this is what is about completely swing trading. So there is one thing what you can look at is the volume as well. Okay, so you can consider the volume as well here. How much volume is going to trade? The bigger volume, high volume candle, we can say it high, which for premium members of TradingView, there is a indicator called HVC, high volume candle. By adopting that, you can just see here, high volume candle was created here in the Reliance. I had a buy call in Reliance. I didn't post it because I'm not sure if I have posted, I don't remember. There was a buy call here because the trend was going positive and the candle open was above. This was the entry 3078 and this was the stop loss 3016. Already we got a profit of 3217 here. This is the 1:2 exit and now it is in no trade zone. Any stocks guys you want to test? I'll tell you right away whether to hold the stock or whether to sell the stock. It's quite simple. Okay, so with this you can analyze any of the stocks like a pro. Okay, so you don't have to really rely on the analyst, or we can say, see, we also, if you are not able to follow all these things, okay, if you
Heritage
just
Foods.
blindly follow me, I'll be having all these research team because we follow all the patterns and then generate a call.
Heritage Foods.
Yeah, Joshiji, yeah, thank you. See, that's where it's you have to stick to the plan. You have to follow the mastery. You have to master and wait for the trade. You can just see here, whenever it is touching, the trend should be only 2 points you should look at. It should be on an upper heritage foot. Okay, let's see heritage foot. Okay, on a daily chart. Yeah, very good. See, if you look at this trade, the trend was upward. Okay, above the candle, this was your entry here, 367. Okay, the stop loss is 345, 50, 60, 20 rupees stop loss. Okay, 40 rupees target. What a rally it gave. This is beautiful. And now it has come to 44 days moving average. You have to look at where exactly, because it is in pivot. Okay, if it is coming below the support, if it is opening at 528, you can enter a short trade and you have to look at whether this 44 days moving average is come in what direction. Already it has been converting into a horizontal line. Okay, now it is in no trade zone, heritage food. We have to wait for the entry. If the trend here is following the 44 days moving average, if it is going up, if there is an candle, positive candle, look for a green candle. Don't enter in the red candle. Always enter in the green candle, and that too above the high. Lot of people make mistake and judge it. They want to enter a trade early. No, in swing trade, it is always you have to enter on a higher side and keep the low, previous candle low or the same candle low. You can keep it and have a risk to reward of 1:2. That's it. So there is no other way where the swing trade works, because swing happens in a same pattern. So if you see this pattern channel, and this is called as horizontal swing, and here if you see there are certain pattern here, see here it will not, here is the entry, here is the entry, I'll tell you. Okay, here is the entry, and 1:2, 1:3, 1:4 is your exit. Don't think of any other target. Don't look for high target until and unless you are holding that stock for a long term. Okay, so if you are holding it for a long term, this is your exit point here. If at all, if it is moving below the 44 days moving average, if it is below, if it is, you can just see on that day it is below pivot point, exit it. Don't hold. From here to here, you don't have to really hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you can enter here. Don't think that I bought at this level and again, you have to follow only the trend. You have to enter here 269 for Heritage Food. You can just see the stop loss is here 246. Done. 1:2, 1:3, 1:4. So that is a formula, guys. Don't wait for, that's why even I, whatever calls I gave, it's a proper exit. Exit is an exit. Don't worry about whether the stock is moving higher and higher and higher. So that is not left to us. We will enter again here only. Here is our entry. So whenever I see a green candle above the 44 days moving average, and the trend should be positive. Yeah, Joshiji, tell me, right?
Can we see any chart?
You can unmute and ask the question. If you have anything, if you want any of the stocks to be identified. And always good to go for Nifty 50 stock to identify the trends. Okay, Infi you can just see in daily candle, it is in support one. Okay.
Hello.
I cannot see the messages. You can ask me over the call itself. Okay, Infi is in pivot point. It is in no trade zone. The entry was here. For Infi, you can just see here above the candle here. 1539 is a beautiful buy. The stop loss is here. You can just see. Oh,
Can you zoom the area of the candles for entry and the stop loss?
yeah. So this,
Still zoom. Like any.
okay. Is it okay?
Okay. What should be the entry point? Okay. Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. You tell me any of the stock.
No. Just say, for example, let's say Arrow Green Tech. Just I have put it in the message.
Arrow?
Green Tech.
Yeah. Arrow Green Tech. Yes. Wow. What a wonderful entry here. See, the entry you would have taken here. See, you can, in the recent time, see you first thing what you have to find is whether the moving average is in an upward direction or not. Rule number one. Okay. 44 days, add 44 days moving average and 400 days moving average. It should be, the candle should be above the 44 days moving average. Okay. So you can just see this is the above 44 days moving average. Here should be your entry. Or you can take an entry here as well. It is a double confirmation. You can take an entry at 697 and you should keep a stop loss of low here. And have a risk to reward of 1:2.
Sir, I'm audible.
Yeah.
Mike, I want if you can show one chart where the trend is changing. Stock was in downtrend in daily frame, and it is changing the trend right now. If it is, if you memorize such stock right now,
Like for Monday entry. If something
not entry. It is not about the money. It is about for teaching that we want to have the angle by which you used to view. It will come by experience, but we have to start observing like that view. Sir. That's why I'm asking, not for money making.
So yeah, see this arrow grown is nowhere near that there is in a short zone. Okay, because it is well above the 44 days moving average. So you should always avoid this stock for shorting. So you should always look for the stocks which are near to the 44 days moving average, and this should be in a trend reversal form, like what I showed you in BEL. Okay, if you take the BEL, okay, see it is crossed below the 44 days moving average, and the trend also, the upward trend is converting here to horizontal. Tomorrow, if there is a breakdown in BEL, if it is coming to 284, now it is trading at 303, right? If you see tomorrow, or if you take 15 minutes candle, it has already, or 1 hour candle, already it has given a trade here to short it. So if you see here, the trend is already in a downtrend. See, this has already come to downtrend and this is converting. So pivot, if the pivot is broken, here, and even if this is broken, so there may be a huge selling of 1:2 reward. You will get a short call here. Okay, with this kind of, see here it is a reverse trend.
Yes, it is just lacking some volume and it will increase if it is breakdown, right?
Yes, yeah, definitely it will open because it has already gone up. Like, see, you can see here where was the entry. See, you can just see the spike here. What happens whenever there is a trend reversal? So it is already in downtrend, 44. So here it was an uptrend. So the candles which is opening is below the 44 days moving average. So you have to look at the trend of the moving average as well as the where exactly the price, right? The price of the stock, whether it is going above the 44 days moving average or whether it is below the 44 days moving average. It is clearly indicating it is below the 44 days moving average. So this is not the time to buy here. So you have to, you can buy if at all the buy comes only if this price is hitting above the 44 days moving average and again a green candle opening above 44, at that point of time you can buy it. And if it is breaking below, if the trend is reversing, you keep a stop loss here. You can enter BEL short trade, okay, and wait for the candle to form tomorrow. You'll get it. Even in 1 hour, it is showing like that. But even in 1 day or in 15 minutes, you can just see here, it has already given here. It has already crossed 44 days moving average, has crossed 400 days moving average. It has already given short in 15 minutes. And already target has been achieved. Okay, if you see here, the trend is going negative. Can you see here? It is going downward. Okay, even if you enter here, okay, after the crossover, if you, and you have to sell here, see, these are all the area. Well, let me zoom it so that you can all see. Okay, so here the trend came negative, the candle opened below, you will go short here, and here you should go short at the lowest price, not on the highest price, and you should keep this high as a stop loss if you are following 15 minutes. Okay, stop loss is this. You'll enter here 317. You have to calculate 317. 317 to 319. It's only about 2 rupees stop loss. And 2 rupees stop loss, you need only 4 rupees target, right? You can just see here 314. 4 rupees target is achieved here, and you can wait for 1:3, 1:4, 1:5 as well. It has already been in a falling market. So in 15 minutes, it has already given a sell signal. And for daily people, those who are holding the stock in delivery, they have to wait for 1 day candle. Even in 1 day, it has already given an exit because it has already closed below the 44 days moving average. This will give you a clear indication if you are for your holding as well when you need to exit. And if you want to create a fresh position also, that will give a clear indication. It's as simple as why, how actually the pattern, why it works, because the human psychology. See, if you say the moving average of all the things, and if it is 44 days moving average will give you a very clear idea of what has happened in 44 days. It will take an average. It is very tough for us to calculate manually, right? You have to take every day closing here, and divide it by number of days. So that is where this line is created. So this indications will give you a proper guidance. Just exit it as and when, then wait for it. Now it is an exit. There is a no trade zone, and you can go short on a daily basis if at all, if it is creating this below the 44 days moving average. And how actually you should position your size, what exactly you should be your risk and reward. I'll just show you a simple calculation how you should how you should position your size. Okay, I hope everyone is clear. Is there anything like you would like to ask here?
Yes, sir. Some questions. I
Yeah,
have
please.
questions. Is while using swing trading, is there is possibility to use some scanners at least to scan basic things like it is above 44 days or below 43 days, with entering, with adding some conditions. Other question is which is the best free daily time frame charts software. And third question is what the initial investment one should start with, having zero experience of swing trading, but having good knowledge of technical analysis. So
See, you can start with even 5,000, 10,000. There is no limitation because you'll be doing it in cash market. Okay. If you want to do it in future end options, yes, the capital requirement to short any of the futures or call option, it is as per the contract size, which stock you are choosing. And the best tool to use is like you can use Sensible, you can use TradingView, and screen it with all the stock. You can go for a multiple charting and add this only 144 days indicator and 400 days moving average. This will give you a clear idea of whether to enter the trade or not. Or you can just look at my calls. So I usually generate with this kind of pattern. There are multiple chart patterns. Okay, if you see here, this is a hammer candle. Okay, a green candle. This is the entry here. Okay, 282, and the stop loss is 267. Okay, 1:2 reward. It is already achieved even in Bell. Okay, on the date of 6th June. So that is where we give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days or 6 days. In 1 week, you will achieve the target. This is the exit. Risk to reward exit हो गया. अब फिर से entry लेने के लिए you have to wait. Don't follow that stock. That stock is done. Lot of people make mistake there only. Though they stick on to the stocks which they bought at a lower price and sold it for a good profit. Not every stock will give you the same returns. So your rule should be very. See, this is an hammer and this is a bullish engulfing pattern. After a hammer, a green candle close. Here you have to buy. See this high, 281. You can say 282. Above 281, you have to buy, and the stop loss is here, the low of the candle. And again, if there is no wick, that is a solid buy indication after a hammer. So these are all the chart patterns, right? So simple chart pattern. You look for a green candle above 44 days moving average, which is going upward. That's it. Enter on the top, keep a stop loss of the low, 1:2 rewards. Only 3 rules. It's as simple as that. You follow this for 21 days. Okay, you can just paper trade and have this, because here also there are a lot of things, like it's not like that there will be no stop loss here. Of course, there may be a stop loss here whenever there is. It's all about what time frame you're doing. If you're doing it on 15 minutes time frame, you'll have a lot of entries. So you can just see here how the trend curve is going down, down, down. Beautiful shorts created at BEL. So the person who is holding this stock, this is the exit. Whenever the pivot is broken and 44 days moving average, this is the exit point. Don't think of this stock till it is crossing 44 days moving average. Okay, if there is a buying in this stock, you will come to know whenever there is moving above the 44 days moving average, irrespective of what is the rate. If you have exited here, if you are getting an entry here, don't worry, you can enter here, because that will form a double high. Okay, double bottom is also there. What is double bottom? I'll tell you here. Okay, you can just see here, if you have a bottom here, okay, and here, this is the bottom, this is the bottom, and once the trend line is indicator, here you have to enter. You can just see here in the bell, there was beautiful entry here. The trend line is going positive, even if you enter here at R1. Okay, this is the stop loss. Okay, 304, 302, 2 rupees stop loss, done. 309. Your 2 rupees stop loss, 4 rupees target. Okay, or 6 rupees target, or 8 rupees target. In 3 days, it is done. Just exit it. Or you can trial the stop loss till it reaches. If you are so confident, you can just look at the daily chart and you can come to 15 minutes chart, or you can just come down to 5 minutes chart and trial the stop loss. So it's all about what time frame you are using. That's where I'm telling you, right? It can be used for intraday. It can be used for 5 days. It can be used for 10 days or 15 days. So the formula is very simple, whether you are doing it for intraday or 10 days or 5 days, the formula is very simple. Just use this moving average indicator and the candle above the moving average, which is in positive direction, or for shorting, it should be in negative direction. You can just see how many entries we have got here. So if you short here, okay, and give a stop loss here, the stop loss will not get triggered. See, it has to go above the moving average. The stop loss will not hit. You have to hold on the short and exit with 1:2 ratio. That's it. Don't wait for more. See, this is, you are capturing a momentum for a very short period. You need to understand swing is like very short term, not a long term. Okay, so you have to complete your trade. Okay, let me show you how you should handle, okay, the risk management. Okay, how exactly you should manage the risk management. Okay, if your capital is, say, I have made a simple Excel formula. Okay, swing trading, how to manage your risk. So how much quantity you should buy, because if you have a capital, many people may have a capital of 1 lakh or 2 lakh or 3 lakhs or 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs. It doesn't matter. You should know how much quantity you should buy and see maximum loss. And see, you have to set a mind how much you can lose in that trade. So if you have a capital of 1 lakh, say, okay, and maximum loss what you can afford is around 20,000. Okay, so if you're looking for 100 rupees stop, and if the stop loss, I have set a formula. Okay, so I have kept a formula like 10x. Like if you go under loss, see what should be the quantity you should buy. Okay, if you have 1 lakh and if you are loss making, what do you say, the stop loss, how much capital if you lose, if you are okay. So if you have 1 lakh, even if you take a risk of 20,000, okay, so you have to take 400 quantity, okay, with, if it is of 100 rupees, because what happens, like our stop loss, you can see here. Okay, the entry is at 100 rupees. If you have to enter the stop loss here, okay, 5 rupees per stock is the stop loss. You have to enter 400 quantity, because the risk to reward is 1:2. Even if you lose all these 5 trades, so even if you take 5 trades, you are not going to lose more than 20,000. And if you are making 1:2, 1:2, 1:3, 4, 1:4 reward, you can have a trade of 21 days straight, out of which, even if the consistently, if your stop loss is getting hit for more than 5 trades, okay, still you have a capital to recover. So a lot of people, what they do, they will not go for this position. You should know how much quantity you should buy it. So always buy a quantity which is like, even if the 10 trades goes under loss, your maximum loss, whatever you can afford to lose, it should be in that quantity. So 10 trades, if it is going loss, you should, if you're losing 20,000, that's fine. But if it couple of trades get profit, that is where you will have more comfort. Okay, so this is simple formula. If you have a capital of 3 lakhs, okay, and maximum loss what you can afford is like 50,000. If you are entering a stock of 100 rupees and have a stop loss of 5 rupees, you can buy 1,000 quantity. Buy 1,000 quantity with 3 lakhs. See, 3 lakhs, you are buying only 30,000 rupees position, because 30,000 into 10, okay, 30,000 out of, if in one trade, if you're losing 5,000, even if you're losing 10 trades, you lose only 50,000. Okay, still you are left with 2.5 lakh capital, where you can always cover it in any of the other stock. And what happens if you are buying at a 400 rupees stock, you can just change this and you can type in the stop loss here. Automatically, you should buy 250 quantity. Okay, this is with 10x. If you have a capacity like to lose 50,000, see, without risk, there is no gain in the stock market. You need to have a proper risk management in place, so that it will give you a clear plan, like how much you are losing and how much you are gaining. So always follow this risk management so that you can be consistently make profit. Okay, so I have one more formula how compounding works. See, if you start with 1 crore investment, on an average, if you make 30% per annum I'm talking about. So you can make in 18 years, you will have 100 crores. Okay, even if you start with 1 lakh, you can just use the formulation. So 30% per annum also with the compounding, you can generate huge capital for your trading. This is how the stock market works. See, it's forget about making unrealistic profits. And I can show you, I have shown you, right? In couple of minutes, I can double the money. So that is not the way where when it comes to huge capital, you should know how to manage the risk well and where exactly you should be, how much quantity you should buy, and like as I told you again, with all the portfolios in place, you should know where exactly you should exit. So if I am holding any BEL or any other stock, I would be exiting here with 1 day if I am doing it. So as soon as it is coming below 44 days moving average, irrespective of whether it went up to 340 and I'm exiting at 300, 40 rupees down, I'll just exit it because it has already it has broken the pivot. Tomorrow, if it is breaking here and it is expected to the next level, see where exactly is the support and resistance. The previous low, you can take it here. The previous low where it was, see the previous low was 230. If it is coming to 230, we have to look at the again moving average. If it is crossing above the 44 days moving average, that is where we will enter. Otherwise, we will not enter. No need to enter in rush. Don't be in a hurry in stock market. No, the stock, that is what the swing says. The swing, आप जब ऊपर जाते हो तो वापस आना ही है उसको स्टॉक, ऐसा कंटिन्यूअसली नहीं जाता है, कोई भी स्टॉक नहीं जाता है. यू मैट हैव सीन एनी ऑफ द स्टॉक. दैट इज द सी, यहाँ पे ऊपर गया नीचे आया, ऊपर गया नीचे आया. ये पैटर्न, ये चैनल जो है, इसको पकड़ना है आपको. इफ यू वांट टू, इफ यू सी माय दिस वन, आई हैड अ चैनल हियर. सो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो, कभी पहले ही डाल के डाला था मैं. यहाँ पे देखो कितना ब्यूटीफुली वर्क किया. ये चैनल में ही ट्रेड हो रहा था मार्केट. देखो, दिस इज द चैनल, दिस इज द स्विंग ट्रेड चैनल. हायर हाई, लो लो, हाई लो, हाई लो, हाई लो, हाई लो, हाई लो, इसी ही चैनल में. ये देखो, ये पैटर्न को आपको पकड़ना है. दिस इज द पैटर्न विच यू हैव टू. कहाँ पे बाय करना है आप. यहाँ पे एक हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन भी हमने डाला है. व्हाट शुड बी द सपोर्ट. दिस शुड एट दोस डेज दिस वाज द पैटर्न. एंड व्हेनेवर देयर इज अ ब्रेकआउट, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, यहाँ पे भी ब्रेक डाउन हुआ. यहाँ पे जब ब्रेकआउट हुआ वो पैटर्न, यू कैन जस्ट सी व्हाट वाज द रैली. ओके, जब चैनल ब्रेकआउट होता है, सो दैट इज वेयर देयर इज वन मोर टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर. आप यहाँ पे भी निफ्टी में भी आप यू कैन जस्ट सी 44 डेज मूविंग एवरेज कितना ब्यूटीफुली देता है. ओके, अभी डेली टाइम फ्रेम में अभी पिवट ब्रेक होना बाकी है. ठीक है, अभी यहाँ पर 1 आवर में देख रहे हो तो ऑलरेडी 44 डेज मूविंग एवरेज स्ट्रेट लाइन पे आ गया है. अभी नहीं आया. It is still bullish, but the thing is the price is below the 44 days moving average. That is like, this is no trade zone in 1 hour. Yes, we will wait for tomorrow 1 hour. What would be the low? If the pivot is broken 24,580, वो आप आराम से शॉर्ट मार के बैठ सकते हो. वेट फॉर टिल द मार्केट टू गो अबव 44 डेज मूविंग एवरेज. बहुत ही सिंपल रहता है, सिंपल एनालिसिस है. Okay, and how much quantity you should go, I have explained it. I will share this Excel sheet as well. You can, आप यहाँ पे आपका कैपिटल कितना है, आपका लॉस कितना भर सकते हो, आप देख लो. 100 रुपीज का अगर स्टॉक है तो कितना क्वांटिटी बाय करना है. 400 रुपीज स्टॉक का है तो कितना बाय करना है. You can just add if you are buying 1000 rupees stock and if you have any 5 lakhs capital, आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हो. This is a formula, you can just copy it. ओके, यहाँ पे डाउन स्क्रॉल कर दो. ये भी एक फॉर्मूला है. यहाँ पे आप स्टॉप लॉस लगाना है. ओके, इसको यहाँ पे कर लो. अगर आपका स्टॉप लॉस ₹950 आ रहा है, तो ₹50 यू हैव टू बाय 100 स्टॉक. अगर 5 लाख की है, आप अगर ₹1000 का स्टॉक बाय कर रहे हो, तो यू हैव टू बाय 100 स्टॉक. अगर आपका ₹100 स्टॉक है, आपका रिस्क वैल्यू यू कैन डिफाइन इट. सो दिस विल टेल यू व्हाट शुड बी योर बाइंग क्वांटिटी. ओके, डिफरेंट स्टॉक आप 100 200, क्योंकि बहुत सारे कॉल्स जनरेट होते रहते हैं, आपको क्वांटिटी कितना बाय करना है समझ में नहीं आएगा. सो यू कैन जस्ट टाइप इट हियर द एंट्री वैल्यू एंड द स्टॉप लॉस, बिकॉज ये सिस्टम से पता चल जाता है आपको एंट्री क्या है, स्टॉप लॉस कितना है, राइट. सो यू नो बेटर द एंट्री हियर. सो यू कैन जस्ट सी हियर निफ्टी, यहाँ पे बाय कॉल दिया था, यहाँ पे सी अबव द मूविंग एवरेज, इवन इफ यू हैव एंटर्ड हियर. स्टॉप लॉस यहाँ पे है 1:2, 1:3. इवन इफ इट इज फॉर निफ्टी और वॉट एवर इट इज 1:2, 1:3. और यहाँ पे भी बहुत ही मुश्किल था, बिकॉज देखो यहाँ पे साइड लाइन पे चल रहा है, बहुत ही एक 10 डिग्री में अपवर्ड है. ओके, सो इवन इफ यू मेक इट लाइटर, यू विल गेट मोर. सी 44 डेज मूविंग एवरेज का अगर आप इनपुट स्टाइल इसको थोड़ा और भी कम कर लो, आपको जो समझ में आता है, यू विल अंडरस्टैंड द ट्रेंड. यहाँ पे ऊपर ही जा रहा है. ओके, ऊपर जा रहा है, ऊपर से ओपन हुआ, यहाँ पे एंट्री 44 डेज मूविंग एवरेज, यहाँ पे एंट्री, दिस इज द स्टॉप लॉस, डन. 1:2 रिवॉर्ड, एग्जिट, दैट्स इट. डोंट वेट, डोंट कीप till the end of the till it is breaking. आप 1:2, 1:3 रिवॉर्ड मिल गया, that is what is the exit. Okay, so I think this exactly, agar I'll make more videos on different how to do intraday swing trading on YouTube channels. I'll make this as a educational content for my app as well. So I'll explain more about how exactly you should enter for intraday. Okay, if you are doing intraday, you can just calculate for 5 minutes. 5 minutes में आपको बहुत ही बढ़िया मिल जाएगा. आपको देख सकते हो यहाँ पे एंट्री देख लो, यहाँ पे एंट्री हो जाओ. whenever there is a crossing over of 44 into 400, यहाँ पे लंबा लंबा टारगेट दिया है निफ्टी, और जब भी ब्रेक होता है आप यहाँ पे भी यूज कर सकते हो 5 मिनट्स टाइम फ्रेम पे. ऑलवेज बिलीव, एक ही रूल है, द ट्रेंड शुड बी अपवर्ड and you should enter only in the green candle on a higher side. Okay, I hope I have covered many aspects. So let's come back and learn. ये swing trading हो गया. अभी हम जोशी जी, you wanted to ask me about वो क्या हुआ वो strategy which is of B1.
Yes, sir. Thank you. There is a very good strategy, Algote strategy. You told us about 9-point simple momentum and capture it by having the risk reward, like taking profits and unlimited profit. And when I backtest it by using this parameter, it gives fantastic result. But what I learned from you from many days, the software, when we put slippage on the software, it takes that slippage to each and every trade, which is false. You teach me that. I know it means you teach me that.
आपको 2 या 3 ट्रेड लेना है, सो आपका स्लिपेजेस का खत्म. ठीक है, अभी मेरा
मुझे ये चाहिए था, क्वेश्चन ऐसा था कि मैंने इसमें स्लिपेज डाला 1.5%, तो वो सब रेड में जाता है. तो मुझे आपकी बात याद आई जो आपने समझाई थी मुझे कि इतने छोटे टाइम फ्रेम के लिए स्लिपेज को इग्नोर करना चाहिए, और हर एक ट्रेड को स्लिपेज जो कैलकुलेट ऑटोमेटिक होता है वो गलत है हर टाइम के लिए. तो अभी इसको मैं एग्जीक्यूट करना चाहता हूँ 2 ही लॉट या 1 लॉट पे. तो इसमें व्हाट विल बी द क्रूशियल सजेशंस फ्रॉम यू टू हाउ टू ऑपरेट इट, बिकॉज
डोंट ओवर ट्रेड. एक ही इसमें डोंट ओवर ट्रेड एंड डोंट गो विथ न्यूमरस लॉट्स. ठीक है, आपको ये स्ट्रेटजी इज अ लो फ्रीक्वेंसी स्ट्रेटजी. ओके, एंड यू हैव टू एग्जिट बिफोर 10:30 और 11 o'clock. That's it.
It is better to leave algo itself to exit at the certain time, or better manually interpret it.
Right.
Which one is better, manual interpretation
You
or
have
automatic?
manual intervention करो ही मत इसमें, क्योंकि
Okay, understood, sir. Understood.
आपको यहाँ पे लाइव ट्रेड्स में आप देख सकते हो मेरा पास्ट परफॉर्मेंस, ठीक है। ये स्ट्रैटेजी कैसा काम किया है आपको पता चल जाएगा। यहाँ पे कभी कभी यहाँ पे देखो बहुत सारे ट्रेड लेके भी लॉस हो गया है, क्योंकि मैं आई वाज ट्राइंग 930 में भी एक्चुअली किया था। जब प्रॉफिट किया है इसने, इट हैज गिवन 2000-3000 रुपीज प्रॉफिट। ओके, सो एक ही दम में आप यहाँ पे देखो बहुत ही फास्ट हो जाता है। आप इतना मिली सेकेंड्स में इट हैज मेक 200 रुपीज। यहाँ पे देखो 1058.6, 1059.14, 500 रुपीज, ठीक है। सो यहाँ पे देखो कितना फास्ट किया है, 916.1, 916.1 में ही एग्जिट हो गया। अभी देखो ये फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड, 9 सेकेंड में यू कैनॉट मैनुअली एग्जिट। 434 बाई होके 462 सेल होके ऑलरेडी हो गया है, एंड 417 में फिर एंट्री लिया, और फिर 40 सेकंड में 438 में लेके 458 में बेच दिया, 415 में लेके 447 को बेच दिया विद इन सेकेंड्स। आपको मैनुअल इंटरवेंशन कर ही नहीं सकते इसमें। ठीक।
और एक लास्ट का क्वेश्चन था इसी स्ट्रेटेजी के बारे में। As per your experience, what we should prepare for the maximum a day downtrend, means maximum आपके अनुभव से कितना
फिक्स रहता है यू टेक
कुठे नाही पैसा छोटासा
हाँ
बाळा
आप
पता नहीं कि
वैसा तो वैसा, ऐसा तो ऐसा,
हाँ
ऐसा बोलते बोलते मैं क्या करता।
ना ऐसा रुक जा
या
so many sound।
हाँ नहीं ठीक है, म्यूट कर दिया उनको शायद वो।
क्वेश्चन ऐसा था कि जैसे व्हाट यू टीच अस कि यू शुड प्रिपेयर फॉर सम सर्टेन लॉस। सपोज हम इसके लिए सेपरेट अकाउंट रखा और इसमें सम 50,000 रुपीज रखा, तो एट व्हाट लॉस फॉर दिस स्ट्रेटेजी, व्हाट लॉस आई शुड कीप इट, मींस
नहीं, लॉस ऑलरेडी डिफाइन कर दिया है ना हमने वहां पे। 20%
नहीं।
20 रुपीज इज द स्टॉप लॉस। अगर आप 2-3
हाँ, यस यस यस,
that is the stop loss that you should not touch it, or you should not activate that strategy for whole day। उसको छोड़ नेक्स्ट डे ही करो। सो यू हैव टू स्टिक ऑन। आप जैसा बैक टेस्टिंग में कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते, तो यू हैव टू अडॉप्ट द सेम लाइक
yes, 9:30 to 11 a.m.
916
to 11 a.m.
to 11 a.m. That's it.
Understood, sir.
Okay. So yeah, let's come back to the few algorithm strategy, क्योंकि मैं स्विंग ट्रेड एक्चुअली आपको बताना चाहता था, क्योंकि बहुत सारे रिक्वेस्ट आए थे कि स्टॉक्स में इट्स वेरी टफ टू एंटर एग्जिट। कुछ भी टफ नहीं है, ये इतना सिंपल फॉर्मूला आप यूज करो, you will be a pro to decide yourself when to exit, when to enter. It's very simple. Okay, don't rely on any of the talk. And even if I give the call, look at those all parameters, whether it is obviously up to 99%, it will be above 44 days moving average, and it will be on a breakout, or it will be on a volume. ठीक है, कोई भी कॉल, मैं ही नहीं, कोई भी एनालिस्ट जो भी है कॉल्स जनरेट करता है, इट इज ऑन दैट बेसिस। ओके, ऐसा कोई भगवान नहीं बैठा है यहाँ पे जो स्टॉक बोलते उठने चला है। इट्स ऑल अबाउट सम टेक्निक्स, क्योंकि पैटर्न्स हिस्टोरिकली जो पैटर्न्स बताता है हमको, साइकोलॉजिकल पता चल जाता है कि कहाँ पे वॉल्यूम आने वाला है एंड वेयर एग्जैक्टली वी शुड एंटर। एंड रिस्क रिवॉर्ड जो मैनेज करता है वही पैसा बनाएगा। इफ यू आर नॉट फॉलोइंग रिस्क मैनेजमेंट, यू आर गॉन। इवन विथ ऑल दिस नॉलेज, इफ यू डोंट नो हाउ टू मैनेज योर रिस्क, यू आर गॉन, यू विल नॉट मेक मनी। So 1:2, 1:3, 1:4, keep it mind, and trend should be positive वहाँ पे। इसीलिए हम यहाँ पे we also give in algorithms above the RSI, above the pivot points. There are a lot of parameters you should always consider on an indicator based. अगर सेलिंग स्ट्रेटेजी है फिर भी आपको रिस्क मैनेज करना है। मैं जैसे कि मैंने बताया, वी हैव डिस्कस्ड ऑलमोस्ट ऑल द स्ट्रेटेजीज, लाइक बटरफ्लाई स्ट्रेटेजीज क्या होता है, स्ट्रैडल क्या होता है, स्ट्रैंगल क्या होता है। So let us main concentrate on few of the strategies which I wanted to discuss today on time based. ठीक है, so if you have a portfolio of say around 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, hedge your positions, okay, pledge your stocks, and I will show you today what exactly how you can make utilize of 9:15 to 9:30 से क्या trade कर सकते हो। Okay, I have one strategy which is of See, in the morning, so this is the strategy. You can just see here, Bank Nifty 85 strangle. Okay. This strategy is very simple. Okay, I have run it live and the completed transaction is already here. You can just see here. Okay, the strategy is very simple. यहाँ पे हम okay futures Bank Nifty लिया है. Okay, and the time of the day is it will enter at 9:17. अगर आपको 9:16 में एंट्री करना है आप 9:16 में एंट्री कर सकते हो. Time of the day is it will enter at 9:16 and exit it at 9:45. अगर 9:45 नहीं चाहिए आपको, you can just exit it at 9:30. 9:35 रख देंगे. See, ये 15 मिनट्स में आपको स्टॉप लॉस लगा के मिनिमम रिस्क हाउ यू कैन यूटिलाइज द थीटा डीके, राइट? सो हम यहाँ पे क्या कर रहे हैं? So you can just see here we are selling current week premium of 85 rupees call option. We are selling it, and put option also we are selling it, and we are keeping 40% of the stop loss. Okay, so and we are trailing the stop loss by 5 and 5%. Okay, and we are buying the hedges of 5 rupees, and we are not keeping any stop loss. This is only for the margin benefit. Because we are selling 85 rupees premium, we will be buying 5 rupees premium. So this trade will be only for 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, and here no other things are required because we have already placed a stop loss. Okay, you can either this will exit. If this is stop loss is it, you will already be gaining here, and if this stop loss is it, you will be gaining here. In 35 minutes your trade will be closed, and whatever returns you get, you will be okay. 9:16. Let's see here. 17 में entry हो जाएंगे. क्या इसको in the stop loss? Yes. And you can enter. I think what happened here? Okay, it is. I think we are not okay. Paper trading में हो रहा है इसलिए. I will create a different new strategy. I'll tell you how to create it. Okay, create new strategy and backtest it for only 1 year. Okay. Bank Nifty 85 or 100 rupees strangle up, but it is good to go with 85 rupees strangle. Okay, you can type in Bank Nifty. Okay, no indicator is required here. It's only about entry time. Okay, time of the day is equal to you enter at 9:16. As soon as the market will open, you will enter and exit. Time of the day is equal to 09:30 or 35. Chalega. Okay, current week we'll go for premium based, premium near 85. Okay, call option hai sell karo and keep a stop loss of 40%, and you can use the trailing stop loss or okay trailing stop loss of every 5% down. अगर 5% पे 5% submit कर सकते हो. और एक ऐड लगो. Okay, this is also premium near. ये क्या हो जाता है? Strangle हो जाता है. Call option you select 40 rupees. Okay, add leg with premium near 5 rupees. So 5 rupees call option buy and add leg premium near 5 rupees. Put option buy. That's it. So you can add a trailing stop loss for both call and put option. Okay. So this will be a 15-minute trade. Let's see how it will happen. How exactly the trade happens. Okay, with one lot, I'm just trying with one lot. You can go with 2 or 3 lots. Okay. See, look at the probability of winning is 65%, and risk per trade is 1.54, which is very good for selling strategy. If you have done this strategy for what is the period from January to till now, you would have made 29,400 with one lot. Okay, see, average loss is only 243 and average profit is good. And number of trades daily, it will take one trade, and this is only 15 minutes trade. Okay, you need to remember almost all in 2023 यहाँ पे स्लीपेजेस भी बहुत कम रहता है, क्योंकि इट विल टेक ओनली 2 ट्रेड्स. आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो 916 में 90 रुपीज में सेल किया, 85 रुपीज में सेल किया, एंड यहाँ पे स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो गया 925 में, एंड दिस गॉट एग्जिटेड एट 930. यहाँ पे 500 रुपए गया और यहाँ पे 300 रुपए आया. दैट्स फाइन, दिस वाज अ लॉस मेकिंग डे, एंड हियर you got 33 rupees profit. But whenever you are getting 33 rupees with one lot for 30 minutes. Okay, you can just see here with all the details. And if you avoid this hedges, see यहाँ पे 12 रुपए जा रहा है, यहाँ पे same hedges you can just see here 16 rupees जा रहा है. यहाँ पे क्या कर सकते हो आप, you have to buy the hedges for weekly. ओके, यू डोंट हैव टू ट्रेड ऑन डेली बेसिस, क्योंकि यहाँ पे 15 रुपीज जो बाई एंड सेल होता है, इसका ब्रोकरेज जो आता है, जो अदर चार्जेस जाता है, वो भी आ जाता है. सो वीकली यू बाई ऑप्शन प्रीमियम ऑफ 5 रुपीज एंड यू कैन run this strategy naked. Anyhow, you have a stop loss of 40% and you'll get a margin benefit as well, and a lot of things you can just save it. So in 30 minutes, in 15 minutes, you can generate an income which is consistent without having any capital deployed, because once you have the stocks in place and if you have pledged it, you can use it for 15 minutes to make consistent money. See, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो 90 रुपीज में सेल हुआ या 90 रुपीज में सेल हुआ, आप दोनों में प्रॉफिट 400 रुपीज यहाँ पे and 200 rupees यहाँ पे. Many a times you will be making 600, 700, 300, and when you are making loss, you are losing 200 or 100 rupees. Many of the time, the winning probability is high here. Okay, so 65% जो risk per trade है, वो भी 1.54 है. Even if you calculate 0.5% यहाँ पे slippages, आपको even you still make 16,000 profit. Your probability and risk per trade is still on a positive way, because यहाँ पे ज्यादा ट्रेड नहीं होता है और 15 मिनट का ही ट्रेड होता है. ठीक है, इसको आप 15 मिनट्स में यू कैन मेक. यहाँ पे देखो 5 जून को यू हैव मेड, यहाँ पे जो 48,500 कॉल हुआ था वो 23 में, क्योंकि जब विक्स बढ़ जाता है, मॉर्निंग मैंने दिखाया आपको पहले भी, आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो, whenever the VIX will go in 5 minutes or 1 minute में देखेंगे. Okay, the VIX will be very high in as soon as the market opens. I have shown here at 9:15. At 9:16, the VIX will be very high, and by coming to 9:30, आपको VIX यहाँ पे 9:30 एग्जिट हो जाएगा. ये VIX का जो डिफरेंस है यहाँ पे आपको, actually that will help you. And anyhow, you have a stop loss if you have a spike, so you will have very good probability. ठीक है, ये एक strategy हो गया. You can just go for another strategy if you are going with 9:30 straddle and strangle. मैंने ऑलरेडी आपको SS करके शेयर किया है. Okay, where is that? I'll just show you. From 9:30 to it will run till 12:30. Okay, let me see where is that trade. वो क्यों चाहिए, यहाँ पे हम वो भी है, क्वांटमैन में है. अगर आपको ये भी लाइव डिप्लॉयमेंट का जो स्ट्रेटजी है मैंने बताया था. ओके, बैंक निफ्टी लाइव डिप्लॉयड. ओके, so we are selling at the money call and put with 50% stop loss and selling 150, क्योंकि इसका टाइम है देखो 9:20 to 3:15. आप इसको चला सकते हो 9:30 से. So 9:15 to 9:30, you have utilized the margin and you exited. Either we made profit or not. You just if you have not made the profit, you can enter at 9:35 and exit at 3:10. वहां से ये strategy आप run कीजिएगा and try for back testing. Okay, आप 0101 से start करेंगे. स्टार्ट बैक टेस्टिंग, इसमें भी आपको आई हैव शोन यू द लाइव रिजल्ट. आप 1 घंटा या 2 घंटे में आपको आपका जो 0.3%, 0.4% ऑन द कैपिटल डिप्लॉयड, यू कैन टेक अ मैनुअल कंट्रोल एंड स्क्वायर इट ऑफ. आपको प्रॉफिट आ जाएगा। आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो साइड मार्केट में जब भी आता है इसको ये ट्रेंडी हो जाता है। Okay, so if it is of see every month in 2024 every month it has been in a profit। यहाँ पे जुलाई में जब इवेंट था वहां पे बहुत ही वॉलेटाइल हो गया था। अभी अगस्त चल रहा है 2000 लॉस में चल रहा है, 53% प्रोबेबिलिटी है। एंड आई हैव शेयर्ड यू with adjustment strategy in Quantman, you can use that as well। Okay, we will come to one more strategy which is of range bound strategy। क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग you might have seen what exactly is the range bound, so it will be range bound strategy। मैं यहाँ पे एक will create one strategy in Bank Nifty। Okay, it will be an intraday and we will enter at 920 and exit at 1420। Here the condition what we are using is it's a range bound strategy। Okay, range breakout, जब भी हमारा range breakout होता है, see either in call option or put option we never know। Okay, whenever there is a breakout in call option, see if you 930 is the range breakout, it will monitor from 920, it will take trade at 930 when the range of an instrument, okay, of this instrument, अगर 400 रुपीस का इंस्ट्रूमेंट उसका हाई जो है 920 to 930 वो ब्रेकआउट होता है, then it will buy a call option of premium 400 rupees। Okay, and keep a stop loss of 25 rupees and trailing a stop loss for every 9 rupees it will trial the stop loss to 5 rupees। and re-entry कितना बार होगा? as soon as possible, it is 2, because range breakout either it may happen in call option or in put option। Okay, we will enter either call option or put option and keep a stop loss of only 25 rupees and we are using a lock and trial the option। क्योंकि जब भी breakout होता है हमारा minimum profit हमको actually we can have it if profit reaches 1500, sorry, yeah, 1500। Okay, with one lot I'm talking about, you can just, if you are multiplying the lot, you need to have you need to change the profit reaches as well। I want to lock a profit of 1000 rupees because जब profit में है already strategy, okay, I want to lock the profit by 1000 rupees and for every increase in profit by 500 rupees। ठीक है, अगर ये 1500 से 2000 rupees increase होता है, ट्रायल द प्रॉफिट बाय 200, यानी ये जो प्रॉफिट है वो 1200 को जाएगा। अगर वो ऊपर ऊपर जा रहा है तो वी विल ट्रायल द स्टॉप लॉस। ठीक है, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड व्हाट डू यू से रेंज ब्रेकआउट स्ट्रेटजी, जो आपको जब भी रेंज ब्रेकआउट मिलेगा वो पर्टिकुलर इंस्ट्रूमेंट में, ओके, इसको हम 9 कर देंगे, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है। ओके, let us see the back-tested result of this। What happens whenever we have a range breakout in any of the call option and if we are trailing the stop loss? Okay, so it will take only 4 trades a day, so because we have given re-entry as soon as possible। See here you can just see with one lot in the March, you can just see here, even though the probability is 47%, you can just see the detailed trade। if it is on 2022 it has made 2200। हम यहाँ पे ट्रेड्स को समझेंगे, इसको थोड़ा आप क्या होता है जब भी आपको प्रॉफिट आता है बड़ा आता है, ओके, यू हैव टू वेट। ओके, whenever this see you can just see here आपको 1400 का प्रॉफिट आया है, 2200 का प्रॉफिट आया है, 900 का प्रॉफिट आया है, because whenever the market is in very uncertain situation you can deploy this range bound strategy। क्योंकि हर एक strategy का एक टाइमिंग रहता है when you should deploy it। क्योंकि this strategy whenever you see very high movement is expected, you can just deploy this strategy, it will do very well। Okay, so if it is a sideways movement it will not make money because it will go for a higher rate and the stop loss is it, again it will enter again it will have a stop loss of 25 rupees. ठीक है, इसको थोड़ा आप फाइन ट्यून कर सकते हो whenever there is a range breakout, and you can keep a trailing stop loss down, or you can enter only one time re-entry as soon as possible, because this was on a test mode which we used it, but it is working very well. Okay, start. If you reduce the number of re-entries, you can enter only at once in the morning whenever there is a range breakout. Okay, see there are different results here. Okay, the probability came down. It has a mixed in 2022, all the months it has given the profit. In 2023, on an average, it has been in a positive way. So there are different morning breakout. Okay, 9:30, and one more is 9:45. Okay, if you see 9:45 breakout, this is range breakout at 9:45. It will check from 9:30 to 9:45, and whenever there is a breakout of this high, it will buy and keep a stop loss of 30 rupees, and it will trial the stop loss. If you start back testing this, the same with I have locked the profit for 800. Okay, so we are using lock and trial so that we don't see here. It is going in a very beautiful manner, all green. Okay, 9:30 to 9:45 breakout. आप कितना ट्रेड ले रहे हो? You can just see here on 2024 it has given 6,000, 8,000, 7,000, 11,000, 13,000. You just look at the trades. The probability is 66%. Okay, जैसा कि मैंने बताया, so there are different range breakout at 9:30 to 9:45, जो 15 मिनट का कैंडल है. Whenever there is a breakout, कभी भी market turns bullish and bearish after half an hour from the market open. 9:15 में जब भी open होता है, you can just check out the breakout. ठीक है, you can just take out 15 minutes का कैंडल डालना है हमें यहाँ पे. You have to look at the 15 minutes candle. Okay, yeah, here is the 15 minutes candle. The system will automatically decide whether it should buy a call option or put option. So you never know, and it is very tough, right? कहाँ चला गया? Yeah. So it will check a candle of an option, okay, from 9:30. You can see here 9:30, here 9:30 to 15 minutes. For every candle is 15 minutes. For every 15 minutes, there is a candle. Okay. So here is 9:45. Here is 9:30. 9:30, 9:45. If the put option has hit a high here, it will immediately buy a put option and keep a stop loss of 30 points. Just imagine here. You can understand the situation here. Okay, 9:30. The entry time is 9:30, but it will not enter at 9:30. Okay, यहाँ पे आ जाओ, यहाँ पे कहाँ गया? Algo test. Okay, this is the algo test, right? Okay, yeah. You can just see here the entry. When is the entry here? Whenever there is a breakout after, see 9:30 is the entry time, but it is taking a trade after 9:45 only. If you see any of the trades, it will take trade only after 9:45. It will observe the price movement of that option from 9:30 to 9:45. And whenever there is a breakout of the high of that particular option, it will buy it, keep a stop loss of 35 rupees, trial the stop loss, and exit at trailing the stop loss. The profit I have kept it unlimited because I'm trailing stop loss में. आप यहाँ पे देख सकते हो 9:47 में it took a put option 449 and sold it at 460. For 9:52 में again there was a breakout, यहाँ पे 285 हो गया. 270 is whenever आपको जब भी profit आता है, it will be see 1500, 600, 900, and you can just see it will take only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because we have restricted our trades to only 6 trades a day, not more than that. So if you are losing 1,100, and we are trailing our stop loss. We are locking our profit as well. So you can just see here at 12:18, there was a breakout in put option. It bought at 389 and sold it out for 589. Okay, what is the time duration here? 918 to 919. In 1 minute, it was able to capture 200 points in Bank Nifty. So you might have seen a lot of things happening whenever वो breakout जब होता है, so either the VIX will be going up or the implied volatility will be in favor. So that is where it's manually it is impossible to capture all kind of this, but you can build your own system if you are following any of the patterns in the market. You can just go with that for automation. Okay, any doubts here? I hope you are following me with the range breakout strategy. Okay, I'll just download. Scope idea सेव कर देता हूँ. Okay, don't worry. I will be sharing all these strategies, back-tested result soon in the group so that you can refer to that and try your own strategies by yourself. Okay. So next, let's come to our weekly strategy. Okay. I have one weekly strategy, which I'll be deploying it. This is a positional strategy in Nifty. Okay. Okay, when because we have not discussed any positional strategies on this class, so I would like to explain you how you can build your positional strategy as well. See, positions to expire. This is we can choose weekly or monthly when you want to enter. Second. Okay. Due to network loss, logged out, password. Don't worry, you will get a recording of this. Okay. Right. Legwise setting. See, when you go for a positional strategy, you will be having an option to enter when you want to enter. See, I want to enter 2 days trading days before the expiry. Yani if the expiry is on Thursday, so I will enter it on Tuesday, 2 days before. You can enter 1 day before or 4 days before or whatever you want to enter. So I'll be entering 2 days before at 15:29. And जब मार्केट क्लोजिंग टाइम में मैं एंटर हो जाऊंगा एंड एग्जिट इज 1 डे बिफोर द एक्सपायरी दैट इज ऑन वेडनेसडे एट 2:45. So what is the strategy here I want to build? Let me come to the leg builder. Leg builder में leg 1 what am I doing is selling call option, okay, with a premium range of 35 rupees. And upper should be between 35 to 40 rupees. Okay, I will be selling a call option of 35 to 45 rupees and a put option as well with 35 to 40. Okay, that's it. So with this we'll be entering a trade. You can always add your hedges because it is a strangle, weekly strangle. Okay, and you can have a stop loss here as well, but you can have okay 70% stop loss because option में you will have 535 okay 70 points or you can keep it in percentage. It's better. See, always why I do these strategies is see, the thing is I always have hedges on a weekly basis. See how much ever. See, I know my positions, right? क्योंकि मेरे पास कितना पैसा है, what is my position sizing, I know it. Equally, if I am running any straddles, strangles or weekly strategies, I know how much quantity I am going and I will spend on the hedges on only weekly ones. I'll be buying 2 rupees, 3 rupees premium to hedge my position and also where I'll be getting margin benefit. That's why I'll be using all these strategies naked. Okay. For you, be cautious. Don't go and run the naked strategies. Always have hedge in your position. Because it's like works like a life insurance. See, जैसे आप कार खरीदते हो, without insurance, driving a car is a crime, right? So human को insurance नहीं है, वो crime नहीं है. मगर गाड़ी को और financial market में, if you don't have an insurance, it is going to affect you a lot. So either you keep a stop loss or have your edges on weekly basis. Then run the things. So let's do this. You can just say 20, because when your capital is lying, see, if you have a portfolio of 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs, don't keep your money idle. Anyhow, you have the stocks that will be growing in certain phase. Okay, you should make utilize of that stock because you are getting to protect your capital. ये सभी hedge trades ही है. See, market is in sideways movement. If your stock is not performing, that is where you make certain amount out of your stock asset. It's like giving your house for a rent or any of the property having a rental income, right? So that is how you have to design your money so that it will work for you even when you are sleeping. Okay, let's backtest this on positional thing and understand, because this will have, So with only one lot, this is what the 58% is the probability. Okay, and it will enter only one trade a week. Okay, you can just see how it has been working. See, on a weekly basis, it has sold put option, it has sold call option both. Okay, 500 rupees profit, 600 rupees profit. This is only for 2 days. Rather than keeping your money idle, okay, so 700 rupees, 1600 rupees, all these 40 rupees premiums are becoming zero here because we are exiting 1 day before and it has been being zero, near to the zero. If you exit it on day of expiry, we can just check it. 0 days to expiry at 14:45 or 15:15, you can exit it. Or if you are entering 2 days before is quite good enough. See, in 2 days, the decay will be very high. Okay, as soon as the fresh contracts open on the Friday morning, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, ho gaya rehta hai, and whatever the premium it has due to the time value, that would have been come down. So that is the main purpose. This is a weekly strategy which you can run it on. See, rather than keeping your money idle, I suggest to go with this kind of positional strategies and run it. Okay, you can just see the probability came down. That's why I exited. Most of the premiums will become zero or your stop loss will be hit. Say 35 rupees going zero, and here is the stop loss hit. Okay, most of the time these options will become zero and you will make very good amount. And आप इसको आप semi manually कर सकते हो 1 day before the expiry if you are getting good amount of profit, क्योंकि ये fully automated है. Backtest result may vary a lot, but if you take it, see 36 rupees going to zero. Okay, here either it will be stop loss will be it. If your stop loss is it here, you are making money here, and with the hedges what you have on a weekly basis due to the gamma effect, you will be gaining there because it will be very near. And if the stop loss is it, if you have a call option hedging, okay, if it has sold 22,800 call, and if you have an edge of 22,900, whatever loss you have achieved here, it is like with 30 rupees, ये 600 rupees में आपको hedges में already by 200 or 300 rupees you might have gained it. So you should balance that. So just don't go blindly on the backtested data. The strategy what you deployed, you should know whether it will make money or not. Okay, this is one weekly strategy. Positional, you can just build it. You can just build butterfly strategies in positional and leave it for whole month. Any doubts, guys, here? So there is a Sensex expiry, which I told you, which is in testing period, right? A 10 rupees moving. Okay, so I'll enter it after 2:30. Okay, there is one strategy which I wanted to make hero or zero call automation, right? You never know. Sometimes in Sensex, I have seen 10 rupees options going for 100 rupees, 200 rupees, 300 rupees. So a simple strategy, I will show you. Sensex strategy intraday entry time is 2:30. Okay, and exit time is 15:25, 5 minutes before the market close. So here I'm buying 4 lots. Okay, call option. The closest premium should be 10 rupees. Okay, And whenever there is a simple momentum, yani simple momentum of 2 rupees. So 10 rupees option going to 12 rupees, immediately it will buy it and keep a stop loss of 5 rupees. Okay. So 12 minus 5, so 7 or 8 rupees. And for every 2 rupees, it will be keep trailing the stop loss if the option is going from 12 to 14. Our stop loss will come from 5 rupees to 6 rupees. Okay. So even it will be keep trailing. So that is why whether it may happen in call option or put option, I just want to keep it open. Okay. Let's backtest this from 2023. Okay. And just see. Okay. That's fine. Whatever date. Let's backtest this. Okay, why it is okay. And see what would be the result, because you know what is the risk reward, everything. See here, one day it was at 4,000 profit went to. Okay, the probability of winning is 42%. Okay, you can just see how options are being traded here. So 9 rupees bought and exit at 21 rupees. Okay, 40 quantity. 10 is the lot size of the Sensex. Okay, I hope all of you know. See, when 9 rupees option got, this is 100% return, if you can say. Okay, so I'm just testing with different one. 10 rupees option going to 12 rupees and the trailing stop loss was hit. 12 rupees, again trailing stop loss hit. 11 rupees, 12 rupees, 10 rupees, 15 paisa. Okay, here it is a 50% profit. So this we will make it, I'm just fine tuning this because and the entry happens only after 2:30. Okay, 2:30 के बाद ही हमको गामा effect आता है. Sometimes I have seen options going from 10 rupees to 200 rupees, and I have practically done it in the live trade. That is where I am working on this strategy to make it more profitable. Trailing stop loss is the जब भी ट्रायलिंग स्टॉप लॉस डालते हैं हम, उसका एडवांटेजेस भी है, डिसएडवांटेजेस भी है. Because trailing stop loss sometimes gives unlimited profit and it exit जो है वो बहुत ही जल्दी हो जाता है. So there will be a quick exit. See, you can just see here 13 rupees bought and 24 rupees sold.
सर उसमें 4 जून को एक ट्रेड है, वो क्या है? 4 जून को
4 जून को हाँ 4 जून में आई थिंक इट इज एंट्री प्राइस 420 में कैसा हुआ है 69,515. नहीं, दिस इज समथिंग, आई थिंक देयर इज एन एरर. 4.2 रहेगा या 4.5 रहेगा. वी हैव टू चेक व्हाई इट इज शोइंग लाइक दिस. 420 में बाय हुआ है, 450 में सेल हुआ है, क्योंकि हमारा ऑप्शन प्राइसिंग जो है वो 10 रुपीज का ही है. So this entry, I think we have to ignore this. There is something wrong in that. Because our condition is very simple here. Only we have opted for 10 rupees. And इसको refresh करना पड़ेगा फिर से. All other trades are only 10 rupees, 20 rupees. Okay. नहीं, वो actually you can ignore that, क्योंकि एक sometime यहाँ
84 rupees trade is there. 4 December.
there is maybe some data error वहाँ पे. Whenever, okay, how much is the data error?
4 December को सेम है. 4 December
4th December
को 184 का ट्रेड है.
184 का मैंने देखा यहाँ पे. या this was the trade यहाँ पे. या this was the trade 4th December. So maybe some data error on the Sensex, or 2023 में Sensex we have to look at the Sensex expiry curve introduce हुआ था. Okay, otherwise it will have a data error. इसीलिए हम latest transactions latest date का ही देखते हैं. So that is how it is, and it will take only call or put. It will not make both the call. Whenever there is a momentum either in call option or put option after 2:30, you'll get ये हीरो जीरो कॉल के लिए मैंने अभी टेस्टिंग पे रखा है, सो दैट्स व्हाई आई एम नॉट डिस्क्लोजिंग दिस। इसको अभी फाइन ट्यून कर रहा हूँ मैं, क्योंकि 10 रुपीज प्रीमियम भी नहीं चाहिए हमें, वी कैन जस्ट गो विथ 5 रुपीज प्रीमियम। यहाँ पे हम बिल्ड करके देखेंगे क्या एक्चुअली 5 रुपीज में भी कर सकते हैं हम। 5 रुपीज to 7 रुपीज जा रहा है, एंड वी कैन कीप ए स्टॉप लॉस ऑफ 3 रुपीज फॉर एवरी 1 rupee, 2 rupee, 1 rupee trailing stop loss for every 2 rupees. We can trial 1 rupee. Okay. So this is a quantitative analysis. You can just try out. See, आपका observation बहुत important है। ये ऑब्जर्वेशन मेरे दोस्त ने बताया था कि 5 रुपए वाला 7 रुपीज जाने से हमें बाय करना है, स्टॉप लॉस रख देंगे, ट्रायलिंग का स्टॉप लॉस करेंगे, उसके लिए मैंने बनाया था इसको। ओके, एंड इसको हम थोड़ा ट्रायल एंड एरर करके वी कैन जस्ट डिप्लॉय इट। ओके, एक ही दिन ये देखो 58,000 प्रॉफिट बना दिया, तो काफी है ना। देखो यहाँ पे kind of 50 September on 2023 it has make a big trade. So he just wanted a hero zero call, और बाकी के सभी दिन बुरा लॉस हुआ है, क्योंकि I know the many of the premiums will get zero। वो कौन सा डेट में किया था, सितंबर में। ओके, 2023। Let's see what was the trade on that। So one big movement will cover all the stop loss here। वही एक पंडा है, it's a hero zero call। Okay, on where was it? देखेंगे, वेरीफाई कर लेना है एक्चुअली। जून, जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर, when was that trade? I'm not sure where it is। Okay, here 6 rupees वाला 1500 में गया actually। So maybe on that day we have to check the Sensex movement and check whether it is realistic or not। So ऐसा मूवमेंट के लिए, ये मूवमेंट आया था एक्चुअली, सो बहुत बार। सो इसको थोड़ा फाइन ट्यून करना है, स्टॉप लॉस थोड़ा एग्रेसिव रखने से हमको एक्चुअली बेनिफिट ज्यादा मिलेगा। ओके, सो एनी डाउट्स यहाँ पे? लेट मी
Hello.
हेलो,
Hello.
या
Professor Raj.
यस,
For 15 minutes, I logged out due to the network issue. Suddenly logged out. Okay. Sir, if I found the range bound of the particular index, for example, say for Bank Nifty usually gives 300 to 500 per day movement. On that basis, can we build a strategy? Like, for example, if I found that 51,000 today is the bottom, it has touched. From there, I feel like it will reverse. From that base, is it possible to prepare algo? Like once it reaches 51,000, I go for buying.
can you come again? 1 second। Yeah, we can build that if you want to have a breakout strategy। I hope you were connected when I was explaining the breakout strategy।
Disconnected. Last 20 minutes, I was disconnected.
Okay, let me see। Okay, let me share my screen again। Let me share my screen in the breakout strategy। We'll try to build it. What is there? Share screen। Okay, yeah, right। Okay, strategy here was the range bound strategy। You want to build anything in Bank Nifty, right? You tell me your condition, I'll just build it immediately।
Today, I feel like 51,000 to 51,500 is my range bound. 500 points.
Okay,
So once it comes near 51,000, like 51,100, 51,050, near that range bound. If it touches, I'll go for buying with some stop loss.
Yeah, you can do that. But I'll tell you how. See, if you have to select the bank nifty here. So intraday, okay. So
Okay.
the range breakout,
Okay.
when you at what time frame you want to choose. You can just tell me at what time. Time should be important.
Time. Okay. Okay. For the timing, you'll take morning around 9:15 to 9:20, or between 9:30.
Okay, entry time would be 9:30, and you can choose here the option. So you mean to say whenever the underlying asset is crossing certain limit, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I got your point. If Nifty, see, if Bank Nifty, say suppose, I have that strategy already in place. I will be
Okay.
sharing you in the time constant. See, that's what you mean to say, right? If Bank Nifty is 51,350, and if it is breaking any of these levels, 51,000 below 51,400 or 51,300, you want to enter a trade,
Yes, sir.
right? And you want to
Yeah.
enter a trade, what do you want to do? Whether you want to short the future or whether you want to buy the put option.
Option. I want to go for option.
Which option?
Whether sell a call option or buy put option.
Okay, that can be done. Very simple strategy.
Okay.
And that can be done. I will just build it and show you. You take it as a homework. No, why don't you do that?
Okay.
You can do that. Very simple. If
Okay.
underlying asset is below certain range, you just have to give
Mhm.
buy put option or sell a call option. You can just do it. And if you find any difficulty, I will show you it in the. I have already that strategy in TradeTron. Okay, we can build it.
Okay.
It's a very basic strategy. Yeah,
Okay.
we can do that.
One more case. One more case. Like if it's going to 51,500.
Hmm.
So nearby that, I want to short it, buy a put option or sell a call option.
Yeah,
That also can be done.
you can do that. You see,
Okay.
this is the called as underlying asset, Basaraj. Okay, if Bank Nifty
Yeah.
is trading
Okay.
at pivot point, say suppose it is tomorrow, it is trading at 51,300. Okay, tomorrow 9:30 here.
Okay.
Okay, 9:30 if 9:30 or 9:40, if it is broken, 51,150 is broken, you want to enter the trade here, right? Either by
Yes.
selling a
Yes, sir.
call option or you want to buy a put option and you want to keep a stop loss here and exit.
Yeah.
You can do that. You can do that. I will build that strategy in no time. It's already going late. You try
Yeah.
that with the option by building by yourself. If not, I will share that strategy
Okay.
in the next class.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Next class to ho gaya. Actually, I thought I will just cover this money management and close this. Okay, the money management. See, all these strategies we have learned it so that see whenever someone talks about any straddle, strangle, I think now you should be able to understand what is ratio spread, covered call, put calendar spread, double calendar spread. All these strategies are very important for the whole portfolio management. Now let us come to how actually you have to make your money management. Money management is very important because that is what it is working for you. So how to deploy, how much to deploy. So invest 70% in different instrument. You can pledge and trade to protect the portfolio. As I was telling from the day one, always stay invested in the market. So you know now how to choose a stock, when to exit, when to hold it, when to write. Like you can just use the swing trade technique for 44 days moving average technique, whether to hold or sell the stock. Okay. Always be invested, stay invested. You can go and buy whenever you have money, go and buy Nifty Bs, ITBs, which is in trend. So it's works on a rotational basis. Sometimes banking stocks will be doing, you have all the base and protect that. Pledge it, protect it by buying a put option and rest all the margin, deploy 20% in rule-based trading. 20% in the sense rule-based trading, which we discussed on the buying for, okay, whether it may be in option selling or option buying. Okay, keep 30% cash so that you can utilize that for a swing trading in equities. Okay, for 5-10 days. Be in strategy as per the market behavior. If market is telling you, see, now the trend is going towards negative, I have been showing. So if you're long, nobody can change it. So you go for a bearish strategy with a limited risk on the upper side, okay, and have an unlimited profit on the downward side. So keep changing the strategy as per the VIX and market condition. You need to always have a eye on VIX, which is a fear index. Okay, that gives you more clarity on what the market may happen. So what is the range? Okay, what is the range of the market? You be in that range and make consistent money, and you involve your once you accumulate certain profit, you start increasing your risk to reward in rules based trading. You can deploy multiple lots into buying strategy on directional basis. So that is how you have to manage. Don't keep idle money in your account. Idle money will kill you. Okay, always be an investor. Always have a portfolio so that you can protect it and make money. Okay, so if you're not a participant in the market, how can you make money? Always be a participant in the market and manage your risk properly. The market will give you returns if you are in market. Okay, don't just try to come and make quick money and go out. No, you have to be you have to be a participant in the market. If you want to be a participant, it is always good to stay invested rather than trading. Trading is a secondary income to protect your portfolio. Okay, the portfolio returns, what it gives is immense. You can't even imagine to earn that amount in trading. Okay, forget about it. In trading, if you annually make around 30-40%, that is more than enough. Okay, but in investment, you can make multi-folds. How to so if you see the stocks, how it has been giving the return, you can have multi-fold returns in the investment. In the trading, yes, it is the profits are limited until and unless you become a mastery, and with the profit amount, if you can increase your risk, that is where you can also be a winner in the trading as well. So initially make certain profits first, and then out of that you start taking the risk. Okay, initially you don't try to come and take more risk, and because the emotions will kick you out of the market. You will lose confidence in the market. How much ever you have learned, if you don't follow the discipline, the principles of the market. See, even many traders, the professional traders, even though we know many things which is happening in front of us, we will not take the positions. Our position sizes will be very specific, because in the market, if you want to make money, it's a marathon. You cannot just sprint and make money. So that is the human psychology, what you should have always in your mind. So risk management, as I told you, keep portfolio stop loss of 5 to 10%, whether it is in whatever, as I told you, if you don't know how to manage your risk, 10% is the maximum risk what you can take on the capital if it is not protected. If it is protected, you can just be calm. Which are immune to black swan event, as I told you, keep some strategies like buying puts a lot of 1 rupee or 2 rupees if you have a larger portfolio, or if you are running most strategies into straddle and strangle. Constantly take profit out of your investment in cash market as well, because a lot of people think that long term, aajkal long term nahi chal raha hai. It's only about the swing trading. You should go with the swing of the market. Hedge the cash market positions, invest in large cap so that you can hedge your positions with options. Okay. So the stocks which are not there in future and options, you don't have an option to hedge. Either you have to keep a stop loss, or you just have to exit with the loss, exit with the profit. Good quality mid caps are fine. Okay. So to understand the different types of trading, directional trading is there, non-directional trading, discretionary trading. Discretionary trading is like instant decisions what you take. You have to sit in front of the market. Algorithm tradings are rules-based trading. Prop trading is one more one, where once you become a professional, you can just opt for prop trading. Prop trading is proprietary firms will offer you certain amount and you can trade on behalf of them, and you can have a percentage cut out of that. Okay, these are all the types of trading. Okay, investments and trading. I have already told investment is buying an asset such as stock, bonds, real estate, or mutual fund. Whatever assets you have, digital assets, I call it as, you just pledge it and use that amount for trading, for option selling first. And then for trading, while both investment and involve risk, okay, so you should know how to design your portfolio. Always be in a strategy. If you have a strategy, the money will flow to you. Okay, that's it. I would like to keep it open if you have any questions, guys. Whether how was the class? How do you feel? At what level you are? अभी क्या confidence है? क्या नहीं है? I would like to hear it from you.
And just one question: how to integrate this with the trading account? Just one demo.
Yeah, sure. I will, let me show
I
you.
have the same question.
Mhm.
Hello.
Yeah.
It was asking some APK and secret code for Zerodha.
Yeah, Zerodha, as I told you, it is a bit, sorry, it is a bit costly affair because let me show you the screen here. This is done. Okay, in Quantman, if you want to link your broker, you can just log in with any of the broker account you have. See, I'll just log it. Okay, you can just log in with any of the brokers you have. See, these are all the brokers which are integrated. Once you are integrated, it is automatically like it will take all the API keys. In algo test, okay, if you have to go for live trade, okay, this is one broker login. So here you will have all the broker. You just have to click on simple setup. If you want me to show you, all my accounts are already linked here. I have Allies Blue account, Angel One, First Stock, and Kite. So you will have a detailed setup here. See, yeah, all you need to have this is the copy this API and interactive API copy karke. You have to paste it here. For different brokers, they have different process. Okay, once you link it, Allies Blue is very easy, where you just have to copy and paste your API key. I will make a separate video by disconnecting this and again linking that account. And I'll
Like,
send you.
basically, we need two accounts. One is this algo test, and the other one is Quantman.
Yeah, we have one more Tradetron as well. I didn't do it because that is a bit more complicated. Anyone wants to have Tradetron strategies also? Let me know. I have many strategies which is in Tradetron. Tradetron is one of the algo trading platform again, which has very good features. But yes, not better than this. It is equivalent to that. The pricing also is a bit on a retailer for just sign in. So, okay, you can just see here Bank Nifty. Yeah, I will show you all in one strategy. It is most complicated strategy. I will just share this strategy also. यहाँ पे भी सेम है, create your own strategy, option wizard. Okay, create your own strategy. So basically, if you want to test it, Quantman and Algo Test will do. And Tradetron, if anyone wants any strategies, I can share those strategies as well in the group. You can personally ping me. Okay, I will show you how you can build your strategy. There are many strategies which I have. Theta gainer, delta neutral, algo strategy. Okay. Short strangle is there, price action, Nifty covered call. Okay, super trend using indicator. These are all same short strangle, Nifty short strangle with VWAP strategy we have. All these strategies I can share if anyone wants in TradeTron. Let me know. Okay, calendar spread is something different. So broker setup, when it comes to which broker you want to set up, let me know. I'll just make it very easy.
Zerodha.
Okay, Zerodha, mine is already connected. You can follow the steps.
Okay.
Okay, it will be given here itself. So you just have to, but Zerodha is taking 2,000 rupees per month to give an API. Okay, you
Oh.
have to pay 2,000 rupees to Zerodha, then only he will provide you an API. It will be debited from your account.
Okay.
So it will be a costly affair. So because you will be paying 2,000 rupees there and algo cost here as well. So make sure you have a sufficient capital to overcome this cost as well.
If I go for other brokers, sir?
All APIs are free.
Okay.
All these Alice Blue,
Okay.
Angel One, First, all these brokers, they are giving free API. No need to pay anything for the broker. Even I
Better to go
was
with
before, but when 2,000 rupees is a bit on a higher side, until and unless you have around 15 to 20 lakhs. Because if you taking 2,000 rupees per month, if you have a capital of 5,000 rupees, so it won't work out in that way. 2,000 rupees here and algo cost per, if you see on the pricing part, you may have to spend around 300 rupees for one strategy. Okay, if you explore here, it will be on monthly 900 rupees. Okay, so the algo cost itself, it will be around 300 rupees per strategy for using the technology.
Like we will be building the strategy, and just to take the help of the platform, we will be paying 399 rupees per strategy.
Yes.
Okay.
Per strategy.
And how about Quantman?
Quantman is very simple. If you have your own strategy, this also it is 1,500, and see here is 1,000 rupees per month. Okay, you will have 250 backtest credits and you can deploy 4 live deployment, 4 strategies. And if you want to deploy 10 live deployment, your cost would be around 2,400 per month. And you can use, as I told you, RRK, I think whether they have activated or not. Yeah, you'll get 15% discount if you use my code RRK to buy any of them.
So we have to buy Quantman and Algo Test both. Huh?
No, it left to you. What strategies you want to deploy, you can either buy Quantman or AlgoTest, either of them. You don't need to buy both. Right. In Quantman, you can deploy all the strategies. Like you can choose only Quantman. No need of AlgoTest. AlgoTest is like what simple strategies. Quantman, you can do many strategies, even indicator-based strategy, time-based strategies, or you can just, as I have already shared, many strategies in Quantman. You can use only Quantman. AlgoTest, you can use it for testing. And once you get familiarized, I use TradeTron, AlgoTest, and Quantman, all these things, because different platforms have different kind of facilities. Because in Quantman, we don't have momentum strategy. That's why I use AlgoTest. Okay, so in TradeTron also, it is a bit complicated to build strategies with a lot of features there. So the most complicated strategies which I was talking about, all-in-one strategy, those kind of strategy I use TradeTron. All-in-one strategy is something like, if you see this strategy, see it is all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I have 6 sets. Set 1, set 2, okay, almost set 2. Okay, set 3, I think Joshi ji know about all these things. In previous boot camps, I used to explain all this strategy. But then I found it, see, you can just see six sets in one strategy. Okay, this will be more complicated, but not for beginners. Okay, that's the reason I didn't cover this. I'll be sharing this as well. But initially, to start with, you can go for QuantMan first and adopt to it. And algo test, you can try it for free of cost for some days. If you open a account with my reference, you'll get certain credits. You can just deploy it free of cost for some days, for 10 days or 15 days. And then if you feel comfortable, you can follow. Okay, so any doubts? We have कोई questions है?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, from tomorrow onwards, be in touch in the group. Okay, try deploying those strategies in paper trading first for a couple of days, and then you can go for live trading as well. If you have any difficulties in deploying, let me know. I'll be assessing you on real-time basis, even in the market hours or post-market also. We can meet if you have any difficulties tomorrow in setting up your accounts. Let me know. I'll be helping you on that.
Tomorrow evening, sir, setting up of account, sir.
Yeah.
Acha, sir. Sir, algo for one strategy, algo test is okay, no, sir? For only one simple super trend with super trend and equity to trade in equity with super trend. For one strategy, is it okay, sir? For algo test, if you go for algo test.
Yeah, you can use algo test or QuantMan. If you are one
Okay, sir.
strategies, both
Okay.
you can use
Okay.
QuantMan for one strategy.
So, algo test is yearly billing, sir, or monthly, sir?
Monthly is there.
Okay.
Quarterly, annually,
Okay.
both have all those monthly, yearly.
Mm-hmm. Acha. Tomorrow evening, sir, class again, 7 o'clock. This.
Account setting, no. You try yourself. If you have any difficulty, I will be helping you on that.
Acha. Okay. For
Because
algo testing.
and all, you have to generate by your ID and password. It is quite easy. You can.
Okay. Acha. Okay. Your ID, sir, for reference, which one from where we have to take, sir? Your ID, your reference code.
QuantMan, you can just use if you are doing. You can just type RRK. Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Discount.
For algo test, sir.
For algo test, I will share it here.
Okay, sir. Please, sir. Okay.
Share it in the group.
Okay, sir.
I've already shared it. I'll again share that.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Fine then. Let's meet in the group. And if you have any concerns, let me know. I hope you enjoyed these classes. And I would like to hear from you how you felt.
Sir, we are very grateful and thankful for you. You have shared your valuable experience in so easy words and fantastic manner. Thank you for that.
Thank you, Joshidi. Right.
Thank you very much, Raju.
Okay, right. Stanley, Joshi, Arvind, Baswaraj, Abdul.
Thank you, sir.
I think he left. A couple of guys left the class, maybe with different reason. I will share this recording as well. Okay, be in touch. I'll be always there for you whenever you need any.
Yesterday's recording wasn't shared. Could you share that as well?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that because there was conversion issues in the previous class. It has been backed up. I will share both the videos at a time.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Fine, guys. It was good. Meet you all. Let's be in touch and
Definitely
stay updated on the WhatsApp group. Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.